Welcome to a GCN training video. Now you are joined with me, Hank, in the front. We've got Maddie, Katie, and at the back there we've got Morgan. This is a 20-minute session you signed up for. We've got 4 sets of VO2, or not VO2, actually below VO2, so an effort level of 7, so that's kind of threshold. Then we've got to peak it at the end, and then we're going to settle back into another minute threshold, something that you can definitely manage. You're going to love this session. It's short, but it's got a lot of bang for your buck. So if you've got 20 minutes, then this is definitely the one for you. Right, we've got a nice, easy, gentle warm-up before we work into the session, before we hit that first interval. So as you can see on the screen there, we've got 1 minute counting down. Now we've got an effort level of 1, meaning it's just turning the legs over. You know, you're just warming up, you're letting the blood flow around the body, just getting the muscles ready for those 5 to 6 intervals we've got planned. We've got a little bit of recovery in there between the minute efforts, something that we can work into. Right, 50 seconds before we're gonna up the intensity a little bit. But at the moment, just spin those legs. And before we know it, we're gonna be straight into it. The warm-up's gonna consist of around 4 minutes, so it's not a quick warm-up, but enough just to get nice and warm and get the body ready. 26 seconds. If you're new to the channel, then make sure, if you like this session, to hit that like button. And that way we'll keep creating these similar sessions. But if you want something else or you want something different, let us know in the comment section below. Right, 5 seconds. Here we are now. On screen you'll see we've got an effort level of 4. Now 0 is pretty much not pedaling or not putting effort through. 10 is going max effort. So 4 is a little bit of intensity, but you can talk, you can have a conversation, you're not totally out of breath. We recommend you sit at a RPM, so that's a revolutions per minute, your cadence of around 80. So if you're wondering what 80 looks like, you can have a look at my legs. Currently sitting at 84 RPM. Little bit of resistance on the pedals, whether that's you changing your turbo or upping the gear. And then in 10 seconds, we're going to bring it up another gear to make sure we're fully warmed up before our first interval. How are we feeling, Katie Scott?
Yeah, feeling very excited for this one, Hank. Legs are just warming up now, ready to get stuck in.
Love that, and as soon as we hit that stuck in, we've just upped it to number 5. There we go. We've got 2 minutes, so let's add another gear. So for you guys at home, if you can add a bit more resistance, just try and focus on keeping that cadence to around 80 RPM if you can. Lovely work. Beautiful. One minute of this effort, and then we're going to drop it down for a little bit of recovery, and then we're going to start our first 1 minute effort at perceived effort scale of 7. And that is where we're going to start sweating. Make sure you've got some water on board, so when we're taking the breaks or when we've got that little bit of recovery, you can take a swig. Make sure you keep it nice and hydrated. 30 seconds. 1, and drop it off. We're looking at perceived effort of 2, so just turning those pedals, getting comfortable on the bike, maybe stretching the legs, getting out the saddle for a little bit, and then just think about the gear you want to select for this next effort. So it's a minute effort with a 2-minute recovery. Stretch those legs off, and then we've got 30 seconds before we get back on the pedals in anger. And here we go, we've got 10 seconds. Choose that gear now if you can. I'm gonna select the big ring. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's get on top of that gear. Up and out the saddle if you want to, or stay in the saddle. Let's get on top of the gear though. We're still looking at a cadence of 80, but we've got a perceived effort scale of 7. So not fully max, but you're gonna be out of breath. And just like that, 10 seconds has gone. Halfway. Hold that cadence of 80. You should be able to feel it in your muscles. 20 seconds to go. 10, keep going. Push, push, and 5, and 2, 1, back it off. Nice and easy. So we've got perceived effort of 3 for 2 minutes. Spin those legs, but drop down a gear slightly. How does that feel on the first effort, Katie?
Yeah, again, out of breath from that effort. Definitely feel the blood pumping through my legs now, and yeah, getting a bit of a sweat on. Yeah,
love that, love that. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go before our next. So we've got quite a few of them to come, so we've got an opportunity there to kind of build our way into it. I always find the first one didn't feel that great, but then you start to get into it, your body gets warmed up to them, and you might be able to push out that little bit more if you want to. But remember, this isn't max. This is definitely riding within yourself. And just try and help yourself by sticking to that cadence that we've recommended, around 80. But if you want to move up to 85 to 90, you can do. And 20 seconds to go. Let's think about gear selection. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Back on top of that gear now. Let's go. Perceived effort of 7 is what we're looking for now. Let's get on top of that gear, everyone in the room. Build up to the intensity you were at in the last effort. Find the cadence, find the rhythm, and sit on it. And just like that, half of the effort is gone. 30 seconds to go. Keep it up. Ten. And 5, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Remember, we've got perceived effort 3 on the screen. So we're not fully backing right off. We've still got a little bit of resistance. Try and hold that cadence again. So whether it's dropping the resistance down or changing your gears. Take some deep breaths now. 1 minute, 30 seconds we've got left before our next effort. We've got 2 more before we do a little bit of a harder minute. Nice work, everyone. So this is your opportunity to keep nice and stable on the bike, nice and controlled. Like that, 30 seconds before our next effort. Here we are, choose that gear, try and find that same rhythm you had in the last efforts. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get back on top of that gear. I like to get out of the saddle just to rev up the cadence with slightly more resistance, which enables me to sit back in the saddle for the next 40 seconds and try and hold the intensity. Here we go now, 40 seconds. Hold that intensity you've set. Stay nice and control on the bike. 30 seconds. Lovely from our team in the studio, but are you back at home? Keeping focused. 20 seconds now. You've got 10 seconds. Squeeze it out all the way to the last second. And 5, 3, 2, 1, and back it off. Keep a little bit of resistance though. We've just got 1 minute recovery now. Shorter recovery for this one. Yeah, 30 seconds now. Eye on the prize, team. Eye on the prize. Twenty seconds. Here, 10 seconds. Choose that gear. Back off the pedals if you want to change the gear. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go now. Another minute at threshold. Let's go. Raise up that intensity. Get on top of the gear. And then just try and sustain it for all of the seconds that are in front of you. 40 seconds now, just like that, 10 seconds. That 20 seconds is gone. We're coming up to halfway. Dig in now. If you want to be out of the saddle, please do so. 30 seconds, come on now. All the way, all the way. Watch that cadence. Hold it for the last 15 seconds. And 10. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Easy. I'm sorry. It's not easy. We're gonna build it back up now. Let's go. Keep on it now. All the way to 9, to a perceived effort scale of 9. So let's try and eke out a little bit more. If you can, add another gear. It's gonna be painful. You're gonna feel the burn in your legs. We go all the way. We've got 30 seconds, come on now. Dig in. All the way, this is close to max. Come on now, think about the sprint. Dig in. Fight to the last second. 15 seconds, up. And 10. Come on now. We've got 1 effort after this. Come on. 2 seconds, 1 second. And back down now. You've got 2 minutes now. This is our last bit of hard work. 2 minutes at just under threshold. That's a perceived effort of 7. So try and wring it all out now. Look at that cadence of 80 and try and hold it. This is your last hard effort. So if you're feeling good, you press on. Just try and get that bit more power out of you. If you're struggling, just drop it down a little bit, but try and maintain a hard effort. And just like 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, and then we've got the warm down. It's short, but it's a hard session, this. It's amazing what you can do in just 20 minutes. Come on now, 1 minute. Let's really build it up now. Let's not give in. Let's fight to the end. 50 seconds, this is what counts. Come on, Katie, dig in. Come on, Maddie. And Morgan, looking all good on the bike now. 40 seconds. If you're anything like me, your legs are going to be starting to shout at you now. This is where you need to push that to the back of your mind and focus on the seconds that are counting down in front of you. 15 seconds. All the way, come on. All the way. And 10. Here we go now, last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, easy. And just like that, you have done the hard work. Time has flown by, that 20 minutes has just gone. And you're gonna be back into it, whether that's in work or another session, but we've absolutely loved having you along. We've absolutely loved the session. I hope you guys have too. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you've loved it, and if it's been a session that you'd like to come back to, or you like this style and this length, then please let us know in the comment section below. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds with us, but we suggest that you stay on the bike that little bit longer. It's so beneficial to get the rewards from a good warm down. You know, you look at 5-10 minutes is where you're really going to benefit from it. But making sure you've got no power going through the legs, you're spinning it off. That way you're not going to be so stiff when you get off the bike or you sit down at the desk. This is called active recovery, where you just kind of letting the legs warm down gently instead of doing a hard effort and jumping straight off. Right, we've got 45 seconds left with us. Thanks again for joining us. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating and I'm always amazed at what you can do in 20 minutes. Have you guys enjoyed it?
Yes.
There you go. There you go. We've got smiles all around here. Last 25 seconds. Like, again, if you want to stay on or you want to pick another session, we've got a whole host in the library of the GCN training channel. So make sure you delve into it and you find some sessions that you like, you love, and you like to come back to. Right, 10 seconds. And then I'm going to bed. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, leave us a comment. We would love it.